In this deliverable, you're providing almost your completed game. You should only have about 1 week left of implementation work to completely finish your requirement specification. You're also providing a highlighted requirement specification so your peer reviewers can tell what functionality you've implemented in this deliverable. Let's go take a look at the Wacky Pong example. Just like in the previous iteration, in this iteration, you're providing a highlighted requirement specification in the build of your game. So the requirement specification here, I have highlighted the additional stuff that I implemented in this iteration. So in my Wacky Pong game, I added bonus balls, freezer balls, and speed up balls, and all the functionality that required. You don't have to indicate which piece of the work was iteration 1 and which piece of the work is iteration 2. So for peer reviewers, basically what you do is you take a look at the requirement specification and it should be almost done because the next deliverable is beta and beta needs to be functionally complete. So this should be pretty close to done on this iteration. As you can see, I have a few things I still need to add. I'm going to add some file configuration data so I can tune the game without changing the source code, and I'm going to add all my sound effects to the game, but most of the functionality of the game is complete at this point. So again, this is subjective, but it should look like there's only about a week's worth left of working on the game to get the requirement specification fully implemented in the game. I've set up my game so that it has equal probabilities of spawning a standard ball, a bonus ball, a freezer ball, and a speed up ball, just so you have some chance of seeing all 4 of those things before one of the 2 players wins. This is a bonus ball, so as you can see, it's worth double hits and it's worth double points. That's just a standard ball. Here comes a speed up ball, so everything's going faster. That's a freezer ball, so I can't move my right paddle now. And those are actually the 4 kinds of balls that we have in our game. To recap, with this deliverable, you've implemented almost all your game, with only 1 week left to finish all the functionality in your requirement specification. You're also providing the highlighted requirement specification so your peer reviewers can evaluate how well you implemented the requirements that you've highlighted. This deliverable is worth 20% of your overall course grade.